What's up, y'all? YouTube, come back with another insane. Now look, this video right here is gonna be actually a video with females. That's like, I don't know if they agreeing with her. I think they like kind of attacking feminism to a certain extent, cause they speaking real facts. But let's get into it. I haven't listened to a female make sense in a minute, so we're gonna watch this together.
Call me biased because this happened to my husband, but hear me out. So an ad came up on his Facebook for a cell phone company that was giving donations to women's shelters. Listen closely to his comment. He said, "Wow, it's great to see good causes like this being supported by big companies. It would be great to see the men's shelters supported as well so that we can create an equal dialogue." Super positive, super fair, super non-dismissive, and frankly, he's right. He was promptly attacked by women telling him to go cry about it, go put on a dress and sleep in the street in the rain and see how it feels. I don't think they realized who they were talking to or how much it hurt. He's been homeless. He was kicked out at 17 and he's been...
Now you heard what he said. She said he was giving props to the organization that was donating towards the female, and now he said, why don't those companies do the same thing for the male, or even to even start a what's it called? A shelter. He commented that they get the chomping and they eating at this man. Little do they know what she's about to say right now is he been through all that. He been homeless before. You know what I'm saying? He been through the struggle. And they coming at a man thinking his life is all peaches and roses. When is that dude life ever all peaches and roses? Niggas been through so much stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the double standard is crazy. Like, I work with a female. You know how females be like, oh, we need equal pay because we do the same amount of work. Sometimes y'all don't. I work with a female and she don't do, bro, she will complain. Like, yo, why don't you do this? You left without doing this. There's a first, second, and third shift. Everything gets done on my shift. You don't say nothing when you leave and you leave everything for me. I don't say nothing. When third shift leaves and don't leave everything for you, nobody says nothing. But when it's me, when I'm working, it's a problem. Why is it a problem? You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a problem. Come on. Y'all niggas like to make stuff bigger than it really is. It's not that deep.
Been on his own ever since. He's a recovered drug addict who has spent many nights on the streets. And guess what? There was nowhere for him to go because women's shelters are everywhere, but you are hard-pressed to find one that will take a man, especially a 17-year-old boy. So he's coming from a place of full understanding of the needs for these resources, and he has every right to ask for equality in that. And he was met with absolutely no understanding in return. If this is the kind of equality women want, count me out.
Being privileged is being able to sit at home in America and tweet from your iPhone about how oppressed you are because people don't know your correct gender pronoun. Meanwhile, in other countries, at the age of 6 years old, they're sent to mine cobalt so that you can have that lithium battery in your iPhone to tweet about how oppressed you are.
I don't understand, like, how good everybody has it in the U.S. compared to other countries, third world countries, other places. Like, I love like where I'm at, and I don't like to take things for granted. But you always gotta understand, life can always get worse. Oh, you call me a ma'am when I'm addressed as a dude. Like, why you so hard pressed on these pronouns? What does these pronouns do for you? What do you get out of me calling you a dude when you a girl? It's literally like when people say that, I don't understand. Oh, I'm a female. I'm a transgender. Like, what does that mean? We got other matters we gotta attend to. Biggest subjects we gotta talk about. Gender should be the last thing on the agenda. No puns intended. It should be the last thing we even talking about. Why we not addressing global warming? We're not world hunger. Why we not addressing this whole COVID situation? And we out here making too much noise on the LGBT and genders and pronouns. All this focus and energy could be put towards something else that's actually helping push the community forward. Like, why ain't y'all putting this energy towards inflation? The inflation in the economy. These prices are going stupid. The living wage is impossible. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, people ain't able to live off regular wages no more because inflation is stupid. But y'all want to bicker and talk about gender norms and all that. Like, I would never, bro. I can never understand what y'all got going on, man. This is beyond me.
So I consider myself to be an anti-feminist because the modern day feminism movement attacks everything that it means to be a woman. They don't want to empower women for the things that make us different and special, like being able to give birth and raise kids. They don't even want to consider that a quality of a woman.
You tell a feminist about having kids. Oh, I'm only good for having kids? Is that all I can do? I only stay home? What are you talking about? Some dudes wish they can give birth, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes wish they can have a bond like you do with your child. Y'all taking this shit for granted. Like, me personally, I don't work this hard just for no reason. I'm working this hard because when I do find my lady, if she want to work, do what she want to do, have a career, go ahead. But she ain't gonna have to. The bills I'm gonna get these bills paid. I'm gonna put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure life's great. My kids gonna be good. And that's just the type of nigga I am. If she wanna stay home, cook, clean, do all that, that's her. If she wanna have a job, that's her. Just know I'm gonna have enough money for us to live, for us to have fun, and for the kids. So when I see females get all riled up about femininity and how it's hard to be a girl, I just laugh. I'm like, yo, you wild. I wish I can yell out, yo, help me, he beating me up. Help. Bro, niggas is not helping me, bro. I'm getting my ass whooped. A female gonna get half a train station on their ass. Let me say I got like PTSD. Let me say I'm going through depression. Let me tweet out, I'm going through depression. Selfie. I'm feeling down. Let me do that. I get no comments, no replies, 2 likes. Let her do that. She gonna have half of Twitter on her ass. Like, oh girl, you do you, boo boo. Go outside. You know what I'm saying? Go work out. You know, you beautiful as the sun ray that hit the ground. Like, you get all that, but dudes don't get that. So we don't understand when you say something life is difficult for you. I don't understand it, cause I know I can't. Me having a female in my life, her life won't be difficult. So when a female say their life is difficult, if you're not in the mud, if you're not born in the trenches, I don't know what you're talking about.
But of a birthing person instead. Also, I don't hate all men. And I don't think that's cute, and I don't think it's funny, and I think the war on men is actually really disgusting. That being said, I don't think of myself as a victim. I don't think I'm oppressed because of my gender. I think I have the same rights as men, and if you have any ideas of what rights I don't have that men do, be sure to leave that in the comments. I'm pro-women, anti-feminist.
Tight shit.
A man taking advantage of a woman when she's drunk is so wrong. Oh, I totally agree. And I mean, it's so wrong when women do it to men too. Taking advantage of a man when he's drunk, financial domination, trying to appeal to his porn addiction or sex addiction, you know, to get a little extra cash. It's really sad.
She got him.
By now, I'm pretty sure we've all seen the 97% of women will be sexually assaulted in their lifetime videos.
97?
Whether that statistic is true or not, we will disregard for the purpose of this video. Let's assume it's true. When men say not all men are, I don't think they're trying to disregard the issue that is clearly at hand. I think men just don't want to be classified as who are genuinely good men. Nor should we be classifying all men as or most men as or enough men as. We need to be standing with men against racists, not against men because of racists. We're creating division right now. This is ridiculous. We need to stand together, not tear ourselves apart.
Women who falsely accuse men of should be prosecuted to the full extent and receive the same sentence as a...
Nah, I feel that 100%. I feel that 100%. Feel that 100%, man. Look now, let me come for right quick for y'all. So there was this dude playing college football, and a female, she was like, "Yo, like, he you know, he he did that thing to me." Little do you know, she was lying the whole time. The reason why she was lying, because she didn't want her man to know that she cheated on him with, you know what I'm saying? So she made up that fake allegations saying that he did a thing to her. But he never did. Now that tarnished his reputation. It's in his files as a, a plex offender. He lost his scholarship. It's crazy. It's crazy how when a situation like that happen, she don't go to jail for like the extent and all the stuff that follows through in her books. Why don't she get that? Why don't she get labeled as an offender? Why don't they put that on her record as an offender? Because she offended his ass falsely by saying he did that to her. That's wrong on so many levels.
Have you ever watched a woman at a bar hit on a man and get turned down? You want to talk about not having self-control? Try a woman getting turned down. I've seen women become violent and angry and rude, all because a guy turns her down. You want to talk about not having self-control? You ever seen women grab up on men at the bar? The guy's uncomfortable and tells them to stop, and they keep going because it's flirtatious and cute when they're assaulting him. Flip the other side, and a man did that, people will be all over him.
That's what I'm saying.
And throwing him out.
You see, and that's one thing I can't get behind. Cause why do you allow it to happen one way, like it's one-sided, and it happens one-sided? If you don't want it to happen and you want to stop the whole thing, make it both ways, bro. Don't do one side. Like, one side don't fit all, bro. It gotta be both ways. But hey, man, I'm gonna have to cut this short. My camera's about to die. But, hey, man, if y'all like the vid, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and don't forget, give me ideas. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm Mighty.